Even though it's only April, there have been enough influencer cancellations this year to warrant an entire top 10. I'm Mackenzie, and let's get into the top 10 influencers canceled in 2021. And make sure to subscribe if you're new here. In at number 10, David Dobrik. Of course, I had to start this list off with the most prominent cancellation going on right now. David Dobrik. David Dobrik and his vlog squad have been getting backlash for old pranks for months now, but David never decided to address it until an insider article was published that shared an account from a woman that said that a member of the group, Dirty Dom, forced himself on her while David was filming a bit for the vlog. In the article, David is called out for facilitating a toxic environment that led to illegal and disgusting acts to be committed. A few former members of the vlog squad, Seth Francois and Big Nick, also came forward on the H3 podcast and exposed how they were both picked on while they were part of the squad, and agreed to do uncomfortable things just for content. They also claimed that when they spoke up about it, they were cut from the group. Currently, tons of sponsors have dropped David, including Siki, who helped him give away free cars to most of his friends, as well as monetization has been stripped from his YouTube channel. And I don't think he's going to be coming back for a long time. And at number 9, James Charles. Honestly, this is looking like the year that James Charles could actually be cancelled. Back in 2019, in the midst of the Bi Sister scandal, James went through the biggest cancellation YouTube had ever seen because of allegations from Tati Westbrook and Jeffree Star that James was using his influence to trick men, specifically straight men, into being with him. James was able to refute a lot of the claims and his career quickly came back. However, recently tons of have come forward to expose that they had sent and received lewd photos from James on Snapchat, with many even providing proof. A recent tweet from Keemstar states that currently 6 teenagers have come out against James so far, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that number was actually a lot higher based on how many people have been coming forward on TikTok very recently. James addressed one allegation months ago, but by and large it wasn't accepted by fans, and the backlash against him has only grown since then. In at number 8, Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom is not only cancelled, but there's a high chance that he could actually face jail time with what's been coming out about him. Multiple women have come forward with their stories of being harassed by Dom, with the focal point of the recent insider article exposing that Dom forced himself on a girl named Hannah while she was intoxicated. Dom's career was starting to fall off ever since he stopped appearing in the vlogs regularly, and with these more recent allegations, I'd be shocked if he ever comes back to YouTube at all. And at number 7, Amanda Ensing. Beauty influencer Amanda Ensing was cancelled after she became increasingly political on her social media accounts. Ensing is a pro-Trump Republican. The Sun reported that Ensing tweeted and retweeted more than 50 times the day of the Capitol riots in support of the rioters. Then apparently days later, she uploaded a video sponsored by Sephora. Sephora's social media accounts were then immediately flooded with backlash for working with Ensing, and she was later dropped by the brand because of that backlash. Sephora's social media channels were then flooded by comments by followers of Ensing, bashing the company for cutting ties with her just because she was a conservative. Ensing responded to her split from Sephora by posting a video to her channel where she claimed to be unfairly singled out by the company for being Republican and Christian. However, her critics say that she was not dropped for being conservative, but rather for spreading controversial information. In at number 6, the Lopez Brothers. TikTok stars Anthony and Andreas Lopez have both been accused of with teenagers. The backlash started when multiple allegations came out against Tony Lopez, with most of the accusers providing screenshots that they told Tony their ages. Then months later, an accusation came out about Andreas. As well, TikTok went viral that showed Andreas speaking with the mother of that teenage accuser, essentially proving that it did happen. In early January of this year, it was reported that a lawsuit had been filed against Tony for his actions. The brothers somehow still managed to get millions of views on TikTok, but most of the comments are all negative surrounding these situations. Halfway at number 5, Gabby DiMartino. YouTuber Gabby DiMartino was cancelled after it was exposed that she sold inappropriate photos of herself on OnlyFans, which was essentially selling illegal content to people that expected it to be explicit because it was being sold on OnlyFans. And because of a leaked DM conversation, we know that it was intended to be this way, with her saying in that conversation, quote, "won't put my panties on." The backlash for this one was swift, and she ended up addressing it on her channel in a short video. After the scandal, she rebranded, but quickly changed back to her old fancy aesthetic, with people wondering if the rebrand was only to take people's attention off the scandal. And at number 4, Ava Louise. Ava Louise is an influencer that comes back into mainstream attention whenever she tries to expose other creators. She made headlines this year when she accused Kanye West of cheating on Kim Kardashian with a quote, male beauty guru, immediately Shortly after the video was posted, people assumed this person was Jeffree Star because they both live in Calabasas and have homes in Wyoming. However, it was later revealed that the person she was talking about was her good friend Cole Kerrigan. Now that the drama has subsided, many people who believed Ava during the midst of the scandal believe she was just lying for attention, especially since she later admitted to faking everything just for views. However, that could have just been to avoid a lawsuit. We may never know. And at number 3, Olivia Jade. Olivia Jade Januli has spent 2021 trying to recover from her involvement in the high-profile federal case Operation Varsity Blues. She even went on Red Table Talk in December of 2020 to try and tell her side of the story, which was met with tons of backlash. And it seems that 2021 has not been much better. She recently got into a scandal after she made a TikTok speaking about how everybody's pain is valid, regardless of how privileged someone may be. With her saying in that video, quote, "It doesn't matter if I'm drowning in 60 feet of water and you're drowning in 30. We're both still drowning." But that was called out to be tone deaf, with many saying that she wasn't being publicly shamed because of her involvement in the scandal, however being held accountable for cheating when she was already so ahead in life. In at number 2, Jason Nash. Jason Nash is a part of the Vlog Squad and is David Dobrik's right-hand man. He appears in practically all of David's content, from vlogs to their shared podcast views. And that means that Jason has been a part of almost all of the controversial events that have taken place with David and the squad recently. The most controversial stunt that Jason has been a part of is the SA prank on Seth Francois. This prank is what really started the downfall of the entire crew. If you need a quick refresher, basically David told Seth that he was going to be making out with Corinna Kopp, but Corinna needed to be in a face mask for some reason. Then after the makeout, it was revealed that the person that Seth was kissing wasn't actually Corinna, but rather Jason. Many have called him out for partaking in the disgusting stunt, and he's being cancelled right alongside David. However, he hasn't commented on the backlash at all yet. In at number 1, Lil Nas X. Okay, obviously Lil Nas X isn't an influencer, he's a musical artist. However, he's one of the biggest trolls on the entire internet and posts frequently on his Twitter and TikTok accounts. So I think we can all agree that he's a rapper that uses social media the most to boost his career. Lil Nas X got everyone talking when he released the music video for his new song, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, that had satanic themes in it. Many religious groups got up in arms over the messaging in the video, which got it even more exposure. And the backlash is most likely what caused it to be one of the most successful music videos in the history of YouTube. The controversy surrounding the song also caused his limited edition 666 Satan shoes, which each contain a drop of human blood and cost over $1,000 per pair, to sell out in minutes. Alright guys, so that's all for the video. Let me know your thoughts below, and was there anyone that I missed? But before I go, I'm going to shout out some comments from my video on David Dobrik moments he never wanted you to see. One user said, "I keep saying Liza was not innocent. She was along for the ride for most of these more offensive jokes. And if not directly, then by staying with him 4 years knowing his behavior." I don't think they were together for 4 years. Maybe they were friends for 4 years. But I agree, Liza was definitely a part of a lot of the controversial jokes, especially those jokes against Asian people. Those were crazy to watch, that she would, do such a thing. So she's not completely innocent, but she has distanced herself, so I'm sure she's grown a lot since working with the squad. Then Birdie Bridges said, "When I saw him on a high school anti-bullying video sent out to our school, I was in shock. He was even rude. I just heard they cut him from that program. Thank goodness." Yeah, that was pretty crazy to hear that in the midst of this massive scandal against him, he was literally on an anti-bullying tour, when the majority of the jokes in his videos are like bullying his good friends. Very strange. Then Devin S said, "I knew that accident Jeff Wittick had with his eye involved David Dobrik." Yeah, it's kind of like, how else could he have gotten an injury like that? And obviously they're always doing these crazy stunts that have landed other people in the hospital. Jonah had to go to the hospital once because he hurt himself so badly. So it's a very common thing for these stunts to have real bodily harm. So it's sad that he won't talk about it further though. Alright guys, that's all for the video today. Thank you so much for sticking around and made it all the way here. If you liked the video and want to see some more, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith. Make sure to check us out on social media, and I will catch you all in the next one.